Let's go through some of the attendees at this year's Resourcing Tomorrow conference, the biggest mining conference in London. It used to be called Mines and Money, of course. The booths, many booths manned by many mining companies, also many governments, governmental organisations, both provincial and national. From the UK, of course, the standout booth really, or suite of booths, was the Cornish Emporium, where several Cornish mining companies displayed their wares and engaged with investors in a very hearty and good to see basis. That booth was very popular. There was also significant interest in some of the booths from the Canadian provinces, as well as Nigeria. South Africa had a big contingent at the conference too, and also government organisations and international organisations like NATO were also well represented. So that was great to see. And of course, it's all really, when we come down to it, about the mining companies. Lots of majors sent big delegations. It hasn't always been the case that the big mining conferences had major presence of the large mining companies, but it seems to be the case that they're increasingly interested in engaging up and down the spectrum these days. Robert Friedland, one of the keynote speakers, of course, always a big draw, but plenty of others too. And then down into the mid-tier and the junior ranks of miners, lots of interesting people walking about. Blencow Resources, Panther Metals, Enduro's president, President Slack, walking the floor, meeting and greeting potential investors, and his partner in crime, Guy Wilkes, there too as well, knocking about with Philip Richards, one of the most prominent investment fund managers of mining in London. So lots of people, lots of interest, and lots of action. So we'll wait to see if deals get done.